So the resistance force I'll be using, or the weight, is my dad's car keys because they're easy to put on a hook. So in a first class lever, the resistance force would go on the end here, and the effort force would go on this end. And it's because the fulcrum is not in the middle and is close, has less distance on the effort side and more distance on the resistance side, it's a lot heavier to lift it. So the dr is the distance from the fulcrum to the weight, and the de is the distance from wherever I'm pushing to the fulcrum. If I moved the hook closer, it would be easier for me to lift it, although it's not really hard because it's just a pair of car keys, but now it's slightly easier for me to lift it because the fulcrum's about in the middle. And if you want an example of a second class lever, you can look at this bottom lever. It has the fulcrum on one end. So if I put the effort force in, if the effort force is on the edge, and the load is in the middle of the effort and the fulcrum, like this, so I put the hook in the middle, and I would lift on the edge. This is like a wheelbarrow, I guess, and it makes it a lot easier to lift it. So that makes it really easy to lift. But if I put the weight on the end and lift it in the middle, that'd be a third class lever, which makes it a lot harder to lift, but it's like you can do less distance, so it's a lot heavier, and I'm lifting from like in between the resistance and the fulcrum. This is a third class lever, and that's all the levers.